Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn how to do addition in column method. We are going to have two-digit numbers adding ones, two-digit numbers adding a multiple of 10, and then two-digit numbers adding two-digit numbers. Now, let's have a look at our steps for today. We have 3 steps we need to follow. Our first step is to write our digits in the correct place value column. So when we write our digits, we need to make sure that we're keeping our ones underneath each other and our tens underneath each other. We then need to add the digits in each place value column. So we need to add all our ones together, and then we need to add all our tens together. We then at the end need to make sure that we add the tens and the ones together to give us our answer. Let's have a look at what I mean. So my number sentence is 25 add 4. If I look at what it looks like with counters, I can see I have 2 tens, so I have 20 and 5 ones, and I have 4 ones, making sure that I keep my counters of my ones all together and my 10 counters all together. When I write my number sentence in column method, which is what we are going to focus on today, we write them as 2 in the tens column, 5 in the ones column, 4 underneath because we are adding 4 and it is a 1 number, so it goes in the ones column. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is start with my ones. I'm going to add 5 plus 4. And to make sure I don't forget what I'm doing, I'm going to put 5 plus 4 on the side. I'm going to say 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay, so 5 plus 4 equals 9. I'm going to change it to orange because I know it's my step 2. Adding the digits in each place value column. I have 2 in my tens column, which means I have 20. So I have 2 tens, add no tens is 20. Making sure that I keep my digits in the correct place value column. So 2 and 0 makes up 20. I have 2 tens, no ones, so 20. So 20 add 0 equals 20. Now, my third step is that I need to total my answers all together. So let's total our ones. So I have 9 and 0 equals 9. 2 tens and no other tens equals 2. Making sure I keep my numbers all together in the correct column. So 20 plus 9 is 29. So my answer is 29. So 25 add 4 is 29. Now, I want you to have a go doing this one. Okay, 21 add 6. Remember, you are going to write what you are adding on the side down here. So pause the video and have a go. Okay, so you should have had a go already at this. This is what our number sentence looks like if we are using counters. We are partitioning our number. We're making sure we write the numbers in the correct place value. So I have 21, 2 and 1, 2 in the tens, 1 in the ones column, and I'm adding 6. The 6 goes in my ones column. So I need to add 6 plus 1 first. So I'm going to write down the side here in my brackets 1 plus 6. Okay, so I don't forget what I'm doing, and I'm doing step 2, so it needs to be in orange. Okay, 1 plus 6. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Okay, making sure I keep my digits in the place value column. Okay, then I need to add my 10. So I have 20. So 2 tens, so it's 20. Okay, and I'm adding 0. There are no other tens to add. So 20 add 0. 20 add 0 equals 20. So I'm going to make sure I put my 2 in my tens column and my 0 in my ones column. So I have 20. Now I need to total them all up together. Step 3, total my answers. So I'm going to add my ones. So 7 plus 0 equals 7. And 2 plus nothing equals 2. I still only have 2 tens left. So my answer for 21 add 6 is 27. Okay, I followed my steps, I've looked at my counters, and I've added my digits all together. Have a go and practice this now, and we will come back and we'll show you how to add 2 digits and a multiple of 10. Okay, so we are now going to look at adding 2-digit numbers plus a multiple of 10. So I have 25, add 40. So I need to partition my number, okay, 25. So I've written my 2 in my 10th column and my 5 in my 1s because I have 2 10s and 5 1s. I then need to add 40, so that means I have 4 10s and no 1s. I have no 1s to add when I have just a multiple of 10. I'm going to start by adding my 1s because we always start on the right hand side, and I've written on the side here to make sure that I know what I'm adding. Okay, so making sure my digits are in the correct place value columns. 5 add 0 gives me 5. Okay, but it's not in the right place, so I need to make sure that I put it in the correct place. There. 5 and 0 written on the side there to make sure I know what I'm doing equals 5. Now I have 2 in my tens column plus 4 in my tens column. So I have 20, add 40. I know that 2 add 4 is 6. So 20 add 40 is going to be 60. So put 6 tens there and I have no 1s. Okay, making sure I keep my numbers, my digits in the correct spacing, keeping all the 1s together and the 10s together. Now for step 3, I need to total my answers. So I need to add my columns up separately. So 5 add 0 equals 5. Okay, that's 5 in the 1s column and 0 in the 1s column gives me 5. 6 tens plus no other 10s gives me 6 tens. So I have 6 in my 10s column. Because my number is already like that, I have 6 10s and 5 1s. My answer, I can confidently say, is 65. Okay, if I was using counters, I could do the same thing. I would do my 1s and I do my 10s. I'd add them all up together. Your turn now is to have a go with this number sentence. I want you to have a practice at 21 adding 60. You need to lay it out with your digits like we have done before. Okay, and I want you to say how you are going to add what you are going to add each step. So I want you to make sure that you're writing brackets on the side over here what you are doing at each step. So pause the video and have a go now. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at adding your column method, your 2-digit numbers together. I'm going to show you how we do it, and hopefully you've got it correct. I'm going to keep it on black. I'm not going to change the color, so we're going to keep it on black. It's a bit distracting. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 1 to my 0. So 1 adds 0. So 1 adds 0 is 1. Okay, now I need to add my 10s, my step 2. So my step 2 is 20 add 60. So 20 add 60 is quite a difficult, tricky number, but I know that 2 add 6 is 8. So 20 add 60 is going to be 80. Making sure I put my 8 in my 10s column because it's 8 10s and there are no 1s when I'm adding 10s. It is just 8 and 8 10s and no 1s. Now I need to total up. For step number 3, total my answers. I'm going to total, so I'm going to start with my 1s. 1 plus 0 is 1. 8 10s plus no 10s is 8. Okay, so my answer to 21 add 60 is 81. Okay, if you want to use counters, you can do. You can move your counters down, but we need to start looking at how we can do this in digits. Okay, so I want you to pause the video and have a practice with your own 2-digit numbers and a multiple of 10. Okay, welcome back. We are going to be looking at 2-digit numbers, adding 2-digit numbers today using column method. Okay, we're going to be using the same method as we have done. We're just going to be using two-digit numbers. So we're not going to be adding just ones and just multiples of 10. We're going to be combining them to add two full two-digit numbers. Okay, we're going to follow the same steps. So we're going to write our digits in the correct place value column. We are then going to add the digits in each place value column, and then we are going to total our answers at the end to make sure we get our complete answer to answer our number sentence. So our first step is to write our digit 25 in the correct place value column. So I have 2 10s, 5 1s. So I've written my 2 in my 10s column and my 5 in my 1s column. I then need to add 42. So I need to make sure that I'm putting my 2, my 1s directly under my 5s. So it stays in the 1s column because 2 is a 1s, and 4 10s, which is 40, so that needs to go in the 10s column. So I'm keeping my 10s all together and my 1s all together. Okay, so my first step is to start with my 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my 1. So I have a 5 and a 2. So 5 add 2 equals 7. I need to make sure that I'm writing my answer directly under my 1s, keeping all my 1s together. Okay, the next thing I need to do, so I'm going to look at my next line. The next thing I need to do is 20 add 4. So 2 add 4 is 6. So 20 add 40 is going to be 60. So I have 6 in my 10s column, and I have no 1s. When I have 10s number, I have no 1s. So 0 add 0 is 0, 4 add 2 is 6, so I have 60. Now my last step is that I need to total my answers. So I'm going to total these answers together. So 7 add 0 gives me 7. 6 add nothing, so 6 10s add no 10s gives me 6 10s over here. So my answer is 67. So 25 add 42 equals 67. And if I wanted to use counters, I could look at these counters here. I've made 25 and I've added 42, making sure I've kept my 1s all together and my 10s all together. Okay, and you can move your counters down below your line to make sure that you are adding your 1s together and your 10s together. So you could use either method. I would prefer if you use the digit method, because this is going to help us later on in the week, but you can use your counters to support this. I want you to have a go now, so pause your video and have a go at 21 plus 65. Remember, I've laid it out on the screen for you, so try and use the digit method here. Remember, you need to do your step by step, so you add in your 1s first, and then your 10s, and then you're totaling it all together. So pause the video, have a go.